To get started, determine the placement of your posts, ensure sufficient mounting structure exists, and ensure that the maximum distance from the inside edge post to post is 64 inches. Then snap a line, plumb and level your posts, and loosely secure them into place using 3/8 inch fasteners, sold separately. Next, double-check for plumb and permanently install your posts. Remember, if you're not cutting down the rails, your inside post-to-post should be 64 inches. Also, for this demonstration, we're doing a full-height flush mount installation. For concrete and through mount, refer to the printed instructions. If you are cutting your section down, follow this chart to calculate rail and infill board lengths. Once your posts are set, place 2-inch spacer blocks to support the bottom rail. Then place the bottom rail inside the posts, resting it on the blocks. To make it easier, you might need to insert the rail at an angle in one post. Next, pre-drill rail using a 1/8 inch drill bit. Attach the bottom rail using 2 3/4 inch hex head screws, making sure that the bottom screw is 3/4 of an inch from the bottom of the bottom rail and that the screws are 2 inches apart from each other. Then back out the top screw so that the channel is clear until the infill boards are installed. Repeat this on the other post. Snap the plastic post adapter strips into the post channel. Keep in mind that if you're installing the mid-rail at 36 inches, the bottom post adapters are the shorter length at 27 inches long. If you're installing the mid-rail at 42 inches, as we are, the bottom post adapters are the longer length at 31 5/16 of an inch. Next, install your horizontal boards that you cut earlier. You might need to use a rubber mallet and insert the boards at a slight angle. Install 6 boards horizontally into the bottom rail. Depending on the height of your mid-rail, 36 inch or 42 inch, you will need a different number of boards on the top and the bottom. If you're installing at 36 inches height, use 5 boards below the mid-rail and 6 above. Since we're installing a 42 inch height section, we're using 6 boards below the mid-rail and 5 boards above. Now install the mid-rail. Snap the second set of post adapter strips into the post channels above the mid-rail. Next, insert the remaining 5 or 6 boards, depending on your installation, over the mid-rail. Keep in mind that you may need to install your boards at an angle for easier installation. Install the top rail on top of the boards and pre-drill with a 1/8 inch drill bit. Screws should be 2 inches apart from each other, with the bottom screw attached about 3/4 of an inch above the bottom of the rail. Screw all 3 rails into place at both ends of the rail through both posts by securing 2 screws through the mid-rail and 2 screws in the top rail at each end. Remove the spacer blocks. Install your screws so that they are distributed evenly between the top and bottom sections of the rail and on each end of the boards. Locate and refer to the screws midway between all 3 rails for best results. These screws will go into the channel aligned with screws used to lock the rails into place. Hold the screw cover strip approximately 6 inches from the top of the post and snap and slide or use a soft rubber mallet to gently tap the aluminum screw cover strip into place. Hook one side of the cover and push down to snap the other side. Slide the cover down the post to hide the screws. Install a post cap onto the top of the post. Be sure that the side with the markings faces the screw cover. Also, you might need a soft rubber mallet for a firm fit. Assemble the post trim over the base plate. Take one side of the trim ring and push the plastic plugs through the holes underneath. Take the second half of the trim ring and push it together. Slide the trim ring over the plate for a finished look.